How do you or your parents manage your household income? My parents manage our income in the household in a way that every time my mother receives her salary, the first thing we do is planning. The second one is listing, and the last one is savings. So the first one is planning. So we do planning, how to consume that money, where to spend that money. Is it worth it to spend in that kind of thing or food? The second one is listing. We do listing when we go to grocery store, so that no more surprise purchases. If what is written in the list, that's the only groceries you buy. The last one is savings. So the remaining money that left in my mother's pocket, so we do saving money in a bank account, so that it is safe and cannot be spent for nothing, and so that if we need emergency money for medical or for something emergency, we have a money to withdraw and spend it in the important events or important cases. Number 2, how can you gain real income? What are the things that you have done or that you can do to gain it? I can gain real income. Like for example, online selling. Yes, I do selling clothes online. So yes, I'm getting income, and it's my personal income. And because of that, I can buy whatever I want, but in minimum price of product. All you have to do to gain real income is your hard work and willingness to gain money. Um, because without hard work, we can't gain money, and we can't buy the things that we like and we want. Number 3, what were the psychic income that you have gained recently? The psychic income that I gained recently is my mother acknowledge my effort and appreciate my doings. Like for example, like I said earlier, that I do online selling. So the income that I I gain, I purchase it in and consume it in buying things in the things that we could use here in the house, and surely all of us can benefit in on the things that I buy. Also recently, I plant vegetable in our garden area, and I I'm selling it online, and after that I gain money, and all that profit, all the money that I have, I gave it to my mother, and thankfully she thanked me, and she appreciate my effort for helping her in family income in the household. Number 4, in your family, who does the financial planning and how was it executed? In the family, both parents, which is my mother and father, does the financial planning. Even though my father is not a professional or no work, at least they do planning to make sure that we have a money allocated and we can spend it in our daily needs. Number 5, what were the factors that greatly affect your household income? The factors that greatly affect our household income is the educational level of the head of the household, which is my mother. Because my mother is the only one who have a stable job and profession. Because of that, we have money that support our daily needs. We only strive hard and um, budgeting will do, so that um, less less consume, less debt. Number 6, what is the type of savings that you should do and think is helpful for you? Why? So the type of savings that my mother do is money market accounts. So my mother save our money in the bank or deposit it in the bank because it may be insured and secured. This will allow us um, to earn interest on our savings. Number 7, considering the pros and cons of the type of savings that you choose, why do you think it is best to do? The pros and cons of the type of savings that we choose are, the first is pros: higher interest rates, insurance protection, and checking privileges, and debit cards, while cons is the limited transaction fees, minimum balance requirement. The best thing to do because it's easy to access, and we can gain money because the money you save gain interest. Number 8, among the different saving institutions, what do you think is the most reliable? So the most reliable saving institution is IMCO because it's easy to access. Like me, as a, like all you have to bring is ID for you to deposit and withdraw. And also, IMCO is the most reliable for me because it's 1.0 interest per annum. Number 9. In the family, who has the most influence in making family decisions? And how does he or she handle it? So in the family, the most influence in making decision is both parents, which is my mother and father. Because my mother is the one who has a salary and the one who budget, while my father is the one who decide in a certain situation. They handle it in a way that they make sure that it's good decision and we can all benefit. Number 10, last. In your family, how do you resolve issues? In our family, we do resolve issues by counseling. So we have a counseling once a week. We consult and we share what is in our mind and needed to resolve so that our family will peacefully and happy. So we share all our problems to all members of the family and voice out what bothered us. Like for example, recently we have a big problem, so we do counseling, and that time we share all the problem and we brainstorm what are the possible solutions, and at the end we resolve the problem, thankfully.